welcome to my second video. I'm not gonna lie to you, normally I wing these things, and this time I actually have some notes, so forgive me if I'm looking down at my notes, but I have a lot to say, and I didn't want to forget anything. So first of all, thanks for taking the time to check out the video and visit my website. I always appreciate that. Please look around, and of course if you have any questions, just give me a call. You can reach my cell phone with the number that's on the site, and it's right in my pocket, so you can reach me anytime, hopefully. And if you're new to Wick's Pro Painting website, my name is Tim Wick, and again, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Now, the first thing that I want to do here is thank my customers. I want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for last year. 2011 was absolutely incredible, and I appreciate it very, very much. With all the references that each of you gave, it continued to allow me to just fill my calendar, and a lot of you know that because you ended up having to wait a month or two to get some work done. But it was incredible, and I owe it all to you guys, so thank you so much for that. One of the first things I want to talk about in this video here is some of the things that really stood out to me last year, and this is sort of a little paradigm shift for myself, for what my company goals are and how I feel about it. They've improved in my mind. So the first thing that really stood out to me was how much I actually enjoyed meeting each of you, and of course revisiting a lot of you, and being able to come in and have those conversations. Those times when what I'm talking about. Those times where we would just sit there and talk, either while I was working or when I came for an estimate, and we'd just be talking about some of the unique things about your life and about my life, and just having a normal conversation. That was one of the things that I actually really enjoyed, and I think that the key to that was that it wasn't such a business transaction. It was more just two or three people talking. I mean, of course we were talking about what you wanted to have done and how we were going to do it, what it would cost. But also while we were working, sometimes I got to know a lot of you very well, and I actually learned a lot from a lot of you. Hopefully you learned something from me too. But I know I learned so much from you guys, and I'm full of gratitude for that. That was one of the things that really stood out to me, is when I look back, was looking back at all of your names and everything, and I'm thinking, gosh, I remember this about this person or that, and I remember this conversation, and it makes me smile. It makes me think about what a great time I had just being around you guys. So that was the first thing that really stood out to me. The other thing that really stood out to me was how satisfied I felt, the satisfaction that I received from being able to help you. A lot of you were unable, I shouldn't say unable, you just weren't sure on like what colors you wanted to do, what type of paints you needed, and for me, because it's my profession, it's simple information. But I was very satisfied that you needed that information. I was able to provide it for you, and hopefully in a way that you easily understood. I'm not the type of guy who tries to sound overcomplicated about things. I just like to make things simple, because that's the way I think also. I want things simply put. And I think that I was able to do that for you, and I could tell by your reactions how relieved some of you felt when we were able to decide on a color together, and we just went for it, and it turned out to be great. Matter of fact, there wasn't any single one that I was told about where we put a color on a wall we were unsure of that turned out to be a flop. It didn't work out. It actually turned out to be great, if not better than intended. And that was us working together, and that was one of those things that gave me a lot of satisfaction, and again, one of those things that really stood out. And as I was thinking about all these things, looking back on the year, on everything that I did for the year, I realized that I think the most important thing, it comes down to one word, and it's caring. I care so much about being able to help you when you need help, to answer all your questions, all those things, but more importantly, just building that relationship, just talking, and getting to know each other a little bit. I think it makes everything more comfortable for you and for me, so that when I do come back, it's hey, how's it going? Not oh, we just need another estimate so you can get the work done. It's not that type of thing. It's it's more intimate, it's more close, it's a relationship, and it's about building a relationship and caring. And I really genuinely do care about each of you and about all the new people I'm going to meet. I'm so looking forward to that. It's what drives me to keep going. You know, and I love doing great work for you, and I love that you're satisfied when I'm done. That's ultimately why you call. But it's that bond, if you will, the relationship that we formed that was the second thing that just stood out to me. So those two things stood out to me throughout the years. And what it made me do as far as the business is concerned is to think about, the mission statement of the company and I think what I decided was, it's simple. You'll see it on the website too. It says care more, do more, and build long-lasting relationships. And that's as easy as it can get. That's as quick as I can sum it up as far as what I want to do and how I want to grow this company, is to have those types of relationships with my customers, with you guys. And caring more means listening to you guys and seeing what your concerns are, what your questions are, and trying to do for you what you want. Not what I want, but what you want, and that's crucial to me. Doing more means going that extra mile. I'm always seeking opportunities, and a lot of you can attest to this, but I'm always seeking opportunities, to do something for free if I can, or to get that extra room in there for as low as the cost as possible, or save you money. If I have extra paint, maybe we can use that. Anything, and I love seeking those opportunities. It's part of the fun for me of actually having a business of any kind, is finding ways to do extra things. So that's do more. And of course, building relationships is everything I just talked about, and that's getting to know each other so that we can have a long-lasting relationship. Not that we're best friends in the world, we're going to hang out every day. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. But either way, when you have me come to your house to do some work for you or refer me to a friend, you're comfortable. And you know it because we know each other. You know more about me than I'm just the guy that's painting your house. And that's my goal, I guess, to sum it up. Care more, do more, and build relationships is my goal for 2012, to live that goal, to live that idea for all of my customers. So for you new customers that are watching this video, I hope that helps give you a little insight into how I feel and how I run the business. And for my existing customers, I think you probably feel the same way, or at least you understood that because of all the references I was given. It must mean I was doing something right. So I really had to focus on what were those things that I was doing right, and I think I found them, and I think that's what I need to focus on. And of course, I'm still gonna do great work. I will always continue to improve on my skills and learn more about the industry, about paints, about supplies, about materials, about techniques, and all those things. That's just something I consistently do to keep improving as a painter, so that you are still getting the quality work that you deserve. So that's something I just wanted to go over with everyone, and I'm glad you took time to listen to me mumble about that a little bit. Finally, if you take a look at the website, it's updated. I don't know if it's still on my screen or if you can see it, but it's totally updated. I went and redid everything yesterday. Another thing you can keep an eye out for, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the coolest thing I can do, but I'm going to have some special offers through the year, probably quarterly, maybe even month to month, where I really want everybody to kind of take advantage of those if they can. In some cases, as I found myself last year, even when I put special offers up, and they expired, I kind of just still continued to do them anyways. Another doing more type thing, I guess, and it can't hurt. Some of you still have gift certificates that I asked you to keep and pass around. So keep an eye out for that. I mean, visit the website or visit my Facebook page. There's all links to all of that. And you can stay in contact with me also that way if you want to. There's a contact form on the web page. Of course, on Facebook, it's pretty easy to contact. You can, I'm sure most of you have a Facebook page by now, and you can easily find me and access me there too. Another thing I'll be doing is, for those of you that do have the business cards or the magnets and those types of things, I'm going to be making new ones this year, and you'll all get new ones. I'll send them out in the mail if I don't see you before. And they'll be a little bit updated with things like Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to be working on Twitter so I can consistently hold conversations about about painting and caring and doing more, and hopefully I can maybe change the minds of some other painters to try to do those types of things for their customers too. One last thing before I go, and that is something for my existing customers. I am looking to hire at least one person this year, and the type of person that I'm looking for, of course, is going to be able to do as good a work as I can do for you, and also fit into that category of really genuinely caring, a person of good character that really cares and takes a lot of pride in their work, so that you can feel comfortable if I'm not the one doing the work for you, that he or she will definitely live up to those expectations that you've come to appreciate. So don't worry, but that time will come. First, I need to fill in all the work. So I'm going to be calling on some of you, and hopefully you new people visiting the website, you will definitely give me a call so that we can talk and get together, and I can do some work for you, and we can meet, build that relationship, and I'll be your painter. So that's all. So thank you so much for a great 2011, everyone, and I'm super excited about this year, and I just can't wait to come back to some of your houses. I'm already like thinking about you guys, and I want to get back in and do some work for you, and and talk some more, and meet lots of new people here in 2012. So again, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.